Hey everyone, it's Kitty Dog. I'm just kidding. No, I'm not Kitty Dog. I wish. Even though some people have told me I sound like Kitty Dog, but hey, my luck, I guess. But anyway, it's your favorite, more like least favorite, Tumblr girl here again. Yeah, it's me, Master J again. Bet you didn't recognize my new art style, did ya, dog? I'm sorry, I'll never do that again. But yeah, I do actually like it a lot more than my last one, and no more big ears. Yay, so you guys can stop complaining. And also, please ignore the terrible sound quality. I do finally have a mic. I don't have to keep screaming into my computer and you hear clicking noises, but it's not the best mic in the world. So, yeah, I'm sorry about that. Okay, so it's been 2 months since this whole situation started back in September, and things have kind of died down a bit, actually. People have stopped spamming me so much about it, but people are still slowly trying to spam me again, and I just want to cut them off right here, because I'm trying to actually move on with my channel, and people are still spamming me. Like, get over it already. It's been 2 months, please. Please? But anyway, I'm gonna say this right off the bat. I know this video I make about Digby won't solve anything. I know it won't stop the drama, and it won't stop the spammers and all that. I know this. But I have to make this video for 2 important reasons. Number 1, there's a few misconceptions that I kind of want to clear up a bit. Like, just general ones I just want to clear up. And 2, because there's actually some important stuff I'm going to say that relates to this channel and the whole situation. It ties into it, so I'm like, hey, why not mention it here, because I was gonna make a whole nother video about it, but I don't know if you would want to see me whine in another video, so I just decided to put it in here. So just give this humble little J sorry, I'm dying. So just give this humble little J a little bit of your time, and you can watch your memes later. I promise. Sleepy King will be there when you get back, because Sleepy King will live forever. And don't you even go in the comments saying that this is a guilt trip video or them being over dramatic or anything. No, this is serious, and I'm actually trying to be genuine here. Because I tried to make a video like this, similar to this one, but it just didn't turn out right. So please, before you put your little fingers on that keyboard to type your "oh, kill yourself" and your comments, please at least watch or finish the video first. You'll see at least till the end, then you can type all the comments you want. And I already know I'm an edgelord, so tell me something I don't know. So about this whole drama, I let it escalate too much. It should never have gotten this intense, and I never should have fueled the fire at all. And for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, is the thing between Digby the GOAT, me, and his fans, but mostly his fans, because he hasn't really done too much lately. He did, yeah, not really too much, but it's mostly his fans who are kind of letting this escalate. But to sum it up for you, I made a video about him not too long ago, and many people told me I shouldn't have done that, and they were completely right, because I looked like an oversensitive cunt in that video, and wow. Even looking back on it, I cringe. I'm like, wow, are you sure that's me? Wow. But yes, to be honest, prior to that video, I've never acted like that in real life or online, nowhere. Have never been that rude or blunt or sensitive. Even though in real life I can get a bit sensitive and can't take jokes sometimes, it would never go to this extent. Like seriously, I really overreacted for no reason. But anyway, and I know I wasn't myself in the video, really, and I know some of you in the comments are gonna say that, but that's no excuse for the video you made, and you're right. It's not really a good excuse, or at least not. There's more behind it. And anyway, this is the part where we're getting to the important shit. Okay, so the reasoning I'm about to state now may not be a suitable excuse for you, but it is for me, and this is the actual truth, so please hold your hateful comments. And yeah, I gotta talk about this eventually. You may or may not have picked up on this yet, but my personality has shifted up and down throughout the course of this year. haven't really been consistent. And lately, more of my emotions are starting to seep into my content and what I make, and that's something I really don't want to happen because I'm a freaking mess and my emotions are all over the place. It just messes up everything. And in said horrible video, let's just say a lot of deeply hidden emotions were released, and my emotions have been getting 10 times worse since then. For those of you who watch me on TV and are really close friends with me know that I lately have been trying to push myself way too hard to improve myself and my content, and to prove to you guys that I'm trying to change, and so we can move on and, you know, just be back to the old small little channel I used to be. Which clearly isn't happening, but this definitely has some ramifications on my health. It's not really good for me at all, and one of the things being that I have trouble controlling my emotions now. Before I could kind of hold it together, I could keep it together, but now it's just, what happened? And also the fact of I'm starting to fear expressing my opinions, because I'm always afraid I might say something wrong, or I might sound like an idiot. So I'm kind of going back to the shell that I used to be in, because I slowly started coming out of it, but after everything that's happened, I've slowly started to go back in. I'm like, no, I don't want to go back in. No. And being able to speak my opinions for a while was actually really refreshing for me and really nice for a while, because in my family, living in an African American household, of course, we were always raised to believe that our opinions didn't matter, and we always had to listen to our parents and not defy them, which I can understand the defy part, but not being able to give any input on anything, yeah, that's yeah. And being able to actually give out my opinions on the internet and actually have people listen to me and hear what I have to say was really nice for a while, until once again I messed it up. I could have had a good thing going, but I messed it up like everything else in my life. At the time, I was and still am angry about a lot of things in my life, like things my family has done that I can't even say in this video, but I'll link in a journal in the description. Things about myself and my channel, etc. And the way I was raised. I've been angry about a lot of things, and some of my anger had seeped into my videos, and even in said horrid video, it definitely was present. Because for the video, I actually don't remember the main reason why I wanted to make it. It was started off as a joke, like, oh, I'm totally gonna make a video about this person, and I was like, should I really? And I don't know what really drove me to do so, even though I made a journal saying that this was the specific reason I wanted to, but it's not really the reason. Like, it was what I thought was the reason, but no. I found a lot of soul searching, of course, because, yeah, that's basically all I do. I figured out that I saw this video as a way to show people how I feel, and to finally have people listen to what I have to say about something so mainstream, I guess, or popular, and I just wanted to get my opinion out there, you know? It actually felt so powerful after making that video. Like I thought I was on top of the world. If only. But I didn't control my emotions in the video, and it went too far. Even looking back on it, nothing about it seemed right. It didn't feel like I was watching myself in that video. And even my friend, who I won't name for safety reasons, who was actually in the recording, or at least was in a call with me while I was recording, said she had never seen me act like that before. And it was weird. Some part of me told me, maybe you shouldn't do this. Maybe you should stop right now, please. And I'm like, come on, brain, it's fine. I should have deleted it. But stupid little me decided to keep it. And I didn't know about making review videos, okay? I didn't know there was a whole process. I always thought that people saw something, they shouted their opinion about it, and that was it. I didn't think there'd be like research and scripts and all that stuff, because my video was so unorganized. It had no script, no research was done, and the editing was terrible. Even though my editing's getting kind of better, but back then, or a few months ago, it wasn't. Ugh, it was terrible. And for me, when I first posted the video, when the haters started coming in, like, very few, because at first the comment section was mostly positive. Like, oh, I totally agree with you. I'm like, see, some people get me. But then when people started coming, be like, oh, this video's stupid. You did this wrong. You're not doing this right. I was like, forget them haters, damn on them haters, and I'm never going to say that again, but that's how I saw it. I thought it was really nothing, like, people don't like things, haters gotta hate, am I right, haha. And for a while I was like, it's probably nothing too bad, but when they started to come more, that should have been a red flag right there, when they started to come more. Because I'm used to having a few hate comments here and there, but they were coming quite frequently, like a lot, and I'm like, that should have set off a red flag, man, right there, but it didn't, and I just moved on, and I didn't even stop to think about it. And when Tigby got involved, that's when shit got real. That's when it got personal. And that's when things got really bad. Around the time that I found out that he made a video about me, I started saying and making very hypocritical statements out of anger, and it was stupid. And a lot of people believe that I was angry because he made a video about me, like, oh my gosh, he made a video, I totally didn't see that coming, when no, I could feel it. Let's just say there were some signs that showed I could feel it in my bones. I'm like, yep, he's gonna make a video about me, isn't he? I saw it coming. I should have. But I'm actually not mad about it, because actually I think I deserved it. I was a fucking cuck. Man, that was too sensitive, even looking back on it. And I did overreact a bit and make a few videos responding to the video, or at least news of it, because I was on the bus when someone told me that he made it, and on the way home I made several different videos on my phone, kind of being rude and like, oh, I see you made a video about me, huh? And it was stupid, and I actually almost cried in one of them. It didn't sound like I was about to, but yeah, I was. But the reason for that being, the real reason I got kind of upset, the real reason I got so upset and made those videos anyway was because of the comments on his video. Because I knew for a fact I didn't want to go to his comment section, so I avoided it. I'm like, no, I already know what I'm gonna see. And I tried to avoid it as much as I could, but some of my friends actually screenshotted some really important ones they wanted me to see, and the ones they showed me were people I actually really look up to. And that hurt a lot, actually. I won't say them by name. I won't say their names, of course, because they actually had perfectly good reasoning to actually think that way of me with the video and evidence presented. Because, yeah, with that type of evidence, you'd automatically go that way, but that's what really got me, was not the video, but the fact that some of my favorite animators and artists were actually commenting and agreeing on the video and actually saying some very hurtful things. And because of this, I panicked. Not just a little, oh my gosh, what am I gonna do? I was shaking, sweating, almost crying. It was not okay. Because I already have really bad anxiety. That did not help. And because of this, I tried to expel my emotions once again, which was a stupid idea in the first place, through many little videos like, oh no, I see this, you're just it was stupid. And And because of that, people thought I was even more edgy than they thought before. And some of them, once again, some of my favorite animators even commented on those videos, and they saw me at my worst and lowest point. And some of them still do think I'm edgy. I know it. And actually, it's gone so bad to the point where certain animators, I'm actually afraid to see their stuff anymore. Like, I'm afraid they'll judge me if I comment anything or do anything like that, so I've just completely avoided them. And I feel bad. Their art and animations are good, but I don't want another shot at my self-esteem. No, wait, no, my self-esteem's already dead. Sorry. It was in the grave a long time ago. But anyway, let's talk about how this whole situation has affected me IRL, because not only did the fact of seeing my favorite animators talk about me, not only did that hurt me emotionally and make me feel like I failed, and that I ruined everything, it had really bad effects on my health. So, from then on, after Digby's video, I've been overworking myself to try to improve my image and to make everyone think or see that I'm not the sensitive Tumblr kid they think I am. But by doing this, I've been working for over 8 hours a day on one little laptop every single day. I barely get even 3 hours of sleep. No, 2 hours at the most. 2 hours at the most. 3 is really pushing it. And yeah, this has really messed me up. Because I've been so stressed out with improving, I've changed my art style more times than I can count, and I try to make it more unique and stray away from the art style that was associated with the old me. And my self-esteem was, and kinda still is, at an all-time low. Even though it wasn't high to begin with, it just got gradually worse, messing up my sleep patterns even more. Because my sleeping patterns were already messed up. Because I have this sleeping disorder called hyperinsomnia, and I actually did research on this. Are you proud of me? It's kind of like narcolepsy, but the official definition of it is hyperinsomnia, or excessive sleepiness, is a condition in which a person has trouble staying awake during the day. People who have hyperinsomnia can fall asleep at any time, for instance at work or while they're driving. And I've had this for years, and it's even run in my family, because actually my grandpa has narcolepsy, so probably where that came from. It wasn't really it was kind of bad back then. Like, I would be like falling asleep doing work, even playing guitar and singing. Yes, you heard me right. I was standing up and I almost fell asleep standing and singing, and I almost hurt my head that time. But it's even worse now. It's like, basically, here's my day. I'm always half sleepy or half dead throughout the day. I come home, pass out for 4 to 5 hours, and I can't sleep at night, and I stay up to usually 3 a.m., and I usually go to bed at 10 p.m. Yeah, something's wrong there. And the fact that I don't really, the only time I do sleep well is if I take special medicine that isn't even mine. And, I don't know, has a lot of weird side effects, so I don't like taking it too much, but yeah. And another really bad thing all this stress stuff has kind of been messing up is, and actually the biggest problem I have right now is my eating. So I'm a 17-year-old African-American female, we know this. I'm 5'2", and I'm 98 pounds. Yes, 98. 9'8". I used to be close to 120, but, well, actually, no, 120 is the average weight of a girl my age, and once again, I did more research, yay. But yeah, I used to be 112 or something close to that, and I was getting close to 120, but now I'm really, really, really underweight. And for some reason, I keep losing weight, and I can't gain it, because that's always been a problem with me, so that, at least before, it didn't really matter, because I was close to 120, so it was I don't need to gain any more weight, and my body wouldn't let me do it anyway, so yay, good for me. But now when I actually want to and need to gain some weight, my body just is like, nope, you're gonna stay 98 forever. I'm like, okay. And even people who come up to me who've known me for a while are like, why are you so skinny? What happened to you? Don't you eat any meat? And yes, I still do. The reason I'm losing a lot of weight is because I haven't really been eating too much. And no, I'm not starving myself, of course not. My stomach just hasn't been letting me eat as much as I used to. I can't even finish a meal without feeling stomach pain. And then, like, literally, I kid you not, about 2 hours later, I will feel like I have not eaten anything. Because that's how it works. And it sucks. And all this stress and all these symptoms have been exponentially enhanced by everything that was going on, because the eating was kind of a problem, but not really. It was like slowly becoming a problem, but then once this whole thing happened, it just all went downhill. And all this weird medical stuff has been the main reason why I haven't really been uploading too much, is because my health just won't allow it lately, and my lack of motivation and guilt that has been following me about this whole situation as well has just not let me. And also the way I've been talking to people and interacting with others has also been altered due to my medical problems. And also, to top the whole stress Sunday off, I'm depressed. Like, no, I'm not just saying that, like, I feel so depressed. Oh, no, I was actually diagnosed with it. Which I had a feeling I had it for a while, but I just finally went to the doctor and they're like, oh, dang, good thing you did come to us. You have a really bad case. Well, shit. That's also been killing me, too. Being depressed, having all this shit. And the guilt. And the fact that when I do try to move on from this whole situation, people keep guilt-tripping me and reminding me of the stupid stuff I do, and it makes me sad. And it's like, man, well, there goes all my motivation. Just right out the window. Bye-bye. Come visit next Christmas. And be sure to bring the other emotions with you, because dang, does anger really make a good pie. But in all seriousness, I know you guys think I'm dumping all this on you as a way to guilt trip you into thinking, oh man, I should feel so bad for you. Oh my goodness. Nah, I don't really want your pity, really. I just wanted to get to finally talk about this. And I wanted to kill two birds with one stone, because I was going to make a video about my medical problems, but it really tied in with everything that's happened, because actually it's been kind of caused and kind of made worse because of it. So I was like, I'll just leave it in. And one final thing I do have to say about all of this is that I'm really sorry about all of this. I didn't mean for any of this to happen. I should have taken some people's advice when they told me I shouldn't have done it. And I'm sorry, and I'm actually really sorry to Digby and everyone else who was involved in all of this. It was bullshit, and if you still believe that everything I'm saying is BS, that's fine with me. Just please keep it to yourself, alright? I don't want to hear it. More important things to deal with right now. And now that thou has heard my side of the story and my official apology, because my last one was bullshit, now please everyone refrain from mentioning this situation to me any further. Thank you. I would really appreciate it. And one last little thing, not about this drama, but just a little note and a little update on my channel, though, is that and don't crucify me for this, I want to start over with my review series, because it did get off on a really bad note. Like, really bad. But this time, I actually have people, or at least I want to have people who can help me figure out how these videos work, because I didn't know there was so much that go into them. And I jumped in thinking I knew how everything worked, and spoiler alert, I didn't. And I will need help, and I'll enlist help from friends, because those are the people I mainly trust the most. And even the script that I wrote, and yes, I actually wrote this, even though I said that at the beginning. Yes, I'm just emphasizing it again because, yeah, I'm proud of myself for writing this script, and I even got some of my closest friends to make sure that it was legit, and a lot of them said it's pretty good. And I was like, yay. But yay me for learning. But when I do bring my review series back, obviously I don't want to do it now because I don't have any motivation and I don't really think I'm ready yet. I'll try my best to keep my emotions out of my videos, and I'm trying to keep it as neutral as I can, like I used to. And I probably will start off my series slow and make it a cartoon/movie review series, because at least for those, I know quite a bit about movies and cartoons, enough to make a review series. But as for art, there are still many things I need to learn, and I'm putting that on hold until I learn more, because I still technically am a beginner, even though I've been drawing for 4 years, 3 to 4 years. And also another thing on this channel I'm going to try to be focusing on too is my series Daybreak, that I actually am really excited to start, because I've always wanted to start my own cartoon and not work with Disney like everyone keeps telling me to. Because no, it ain't my cup of tea. And one last final note, don't worry, I'm going to change the series name because apparently a lot of people got pissy at me for using my nickname as the title, which I think I'll probably make a whole video on my another time talking about how people should respect other people's nicknames even if you don't like it. Cause seriously, yeah, I'll probably do that later. But don't worry, I'm gonna change the series name so you guys don't have to get mad about it. And I don't want to take up too much of your time. For those who actually stuck around to listen to me ramble, thank you so much, and I really appreciate you. And I hope we can move on from this, because seriously, it's fucking killing me. Alright, I'm out. Bye. No peace this time. Woo, into the abyss I go. Although my friend had something to say too. They recorded their audio and sent it to me. They told me not to state their name, but here's their audio.
Hello everyone, I'm a friend of Jay's. I'm not the best with words, but I would like to say a few things. This whole situation was a mess. But everyone does make mistakes. And yes, Jay did make a mistake. But the thing is that they owned up to their mistake. I really hope you can forgive them. In reality, they are a really sweet and kind person. Maybe try giving them a second chance. Sorry I didn't say much, but thank you for listening. Bye.
And thanks to my friend for giving me the audio. You rock, man, and I love your voice, man. It's awesome. Okay, now really bye. Adios.